Well, now is the time, ladies and gentlemen, for our Game of the Week segment. And as for those of you paying attention every week, we bring on a guest for this. So today we're actually going to bring on a gentleman who you can see with the gentleman below me, Mr. Fingers, Anthony Handy, in the This Week in SEC Football. So please welcome to the program, Mr. Collin Passieu. Collin,
Hey, what's
there
up,
you
guys?
are.
How you guys doing? What's happening? What's happening?
How you doing there, buddy? How's it going?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. How are you guys doing?
Phenomenal. I have one question. Well, the first question, I feel this is very important that I ask you this. How in the hell do you work with Anthony Handy on a weekly basis? I just got to know that.
I've been knowing this guy for years, man. It takes a little bit to get used to, but no, I'm just playing. We are one and the same. He calls me a brother from another mother for a reason. We have too much in common that we cannot be friends. You know what I'm saying? It's just like we
No,
were meant to be to put in each other's past, and we taught each other. Even though he's in way over there in Oklahoma, it's just it's been a while since he and I actually talked or spoke until Sean.
no.
The Godfather that put us together again, and kind of,
Uh-huh.
he put me into this podcast thing, and lo and behold, man, we've been doing it for what, Sean, Andy, probably around almost 2 years now, yeah. So wouldn't change it for the
Awesome.
world,
No,
dude.
it's great to hear. No, again, of course, I'm just kidding. I love having Anthony on the show every week. You
Oh
know
yeah,
how that goes. But
absolutely.
let's talk about your Falcons for a little bit. I know that you and Handy and also Kyle are Falcons fans. And again, you've got a little bit of 3-4 is not bad. You guys are right in the hunt there due to the Tampa Bay self-destructing a little bit, and the Saints and Panthers, who knows where th're going, basically. But
Yeah.
what do you feel about your quarterback situation with Mariota there? Obviously, like a lot of people agree, he's kind of a placeholder. But does Desmond Ritter get some action soon? What do you think? Did he ride Mariota, or do you think about putting in Desmond Ritter?
I don't know, to be honest. I mean, I was watching you guys' show before I came on, and I kind of agree with what Anthony said there. I kind of wondered the same thing before he actually was put in. If he was a placeholder, I mean, I honestly don't know where else you would go to find a quarterback after Ryan left and to Indy. But yeah, I mean that's a great question. I don't have an answer for. He's doing all right. I mean, from what he's being asked to do, I think he's doing all right. It just he's not doing too bad, to be honest with you. This game coming up this weekend, it's going to be kind of tough because we do have a couple of guys out on our defense. Hawkins, Terrell, and Hayward, they're out. So we're going to be kind of struggling on defense. But, as long as Alger can keep running the ball and so Mariota finding those receivers, I think we'll be fine.
No, that's no. Hey, like I said, I actually don't get me wrong. I'm not a hater of the Falcons. Just want to put that out there. Like I said, I think I've said this before. I was actually a huge Mariota fan when he was coming out of college, and it was unfortunate to kind of see him not work out. With some of the other teams he's been with, and I thought, here's a second chance or third chance for Mariota maybe to kind of prove something. And again, given that I know you're 3-4, but you're literally right in the thick of that NFC South race. So I mean, you
Yeah,
guys are right there.
Kind of lucky for us that the NFC South is not that good this year. So, we'll take it. We'll take whatever we can get, man.
That for sure, man. Like I said, our team plays in the NFC North, and they thought we were going to be one of the worst, bad divisions this year. So what are you going to do? Those things happen,
Exactly.
my friend.
Yep.
But Collin, of course, was nice enough, because he's a hell of a guy, to pick a game of the week for us. Now, Collin, I'm actually glad you picked this game for a couple of reasons, because I think there's a lot here. Collin has picked for us the Seahawks, as you can see there on the screen, versus the Giants. Now, we all know Seahawks, 4-3. Geno Smith playing pretty well. Got the Seahawks a little fired up. Maybe glad that they got rid of Russell Wilson, given what's happened in Denver there. And the Giants, we know, are men. Giants are on fire. How do you go with a team that's 6-1 and doing what they're doing? We got the two-headed monster of Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley. But Delilah, I'm going to come to you first. How do you feel about this game this week? What are your thoughts?
I think it's going to be a fun one. I think it's going to be a fun game. I also like that we're finally choosing someone that isn't like the Chiefs. It's not nothing against them. It just felt like the last few picks have had the Chiefs. But no, I think this could be a fun game. And I actually think Seahawks could actually win this. Not because I don't believe in the Giants, That's not it. But I think the Seahawks actually have a chance just based on how they've been playing. Like Geno's been playing really smart. I think Pete Carroll, everybody thought he was going down as a coach, right? Everybody was questioning him, like, oh no, and also blaming him with the whole Russ Levy situation. But I guess looking at what's happening in Denver, we're starting to kind of lean towards maybe Pete Carroll was right the whole time.
Right.
But yeah, so I think it's working well. He's meshing good with his guys, right? He's connecting with like who we don't ever see DK Metcalf anymore, and all of a sudden he's getting plays again. You know what I mean? And so like I think it's kind of cool to watch. And so I think they actually will give the Giants a run for their money. Like I think they could actually be a challenge, and I think they could run away with this one. Doesn't mean the Giants season is over. Obviously, it's a long season, but I think they actually have a chance to win this game.
All right. Handy, give us your thoughts on Seahawks Giants, please. Hello, Mr. Handy, are you there? I think you need to unmute yourself, sir. We cannot hear you. Yes. Hello.
There we are. Giants.
There we go.
The Giants.
Thank you for joining us, sir. Thank you for joining us.
I'm right here, man. I don't seriously, dude. I don't know what's going on. I got a long way to go because I got another show after this one. I'm gonna have to get me a 5-hour energy or something.
It is.
Anyway, the Giants. Nobody was expecting this out of the Giants, so they have made this season fun to watch. Nobody was expecting. I mean, we expected Dallas to be good or better. We weren't quite sure what to expect. Sorry, Sean, not to knock you Washington, but we didn't know what to expect out of Washington, but we knew they were going to be in it. But nobody expected what's going on with the Giants right now. And it is making the NFL fun to watch in a season full of games that are just like, they put this on Thursday night, huh? It's fun to watch the Giants play. And the Seahawks are looking resurgent. Like I told y'all, I'm happy to see Geno just get a shot. And he's definitely living. He's the embodiment of if you only had one shot, one opportunity, would you capture it or let it slip? he has a big bowl of mom spaghetti before every game. That's how he's balling out. That's it. I just want to. That's a game I just want to put up my feet and have a big bowl of popcorn and just sit back and watch the fun. That's about it. I mean, Saquon Barkley. Often injured. Saquon Barkley is playing almost like his rookie season again. Daniel Jones? Who? What?
Wait a minute.
That's like wild. That's like listen, I mean, that's like I was on the track. I ran track in high school. And come to find as it happened, the majority of the track teams in the public school system tended to be my complexion, or maybe a little lighter, but they tended to be my complexion. Okay, the fastest dude in the city was this Italian kid named Chris Labuti. I still remember his name to this day. His name was Chris Labuti.
Because it's Labuti.
And the kid was running like a 10. This is back in the 80s. So in high school, he was running like a 10.7, which was uber fast for high school back in the 80s. But so Danny Dimes is out here hooping and juking people, and do like didn't he go to Duke? Where did he learn that at? You know what I mean? Right. So it's just fun to watch. So I'm like
aren't they a basketball school? Duke football. No.
Right. I'm getting ready to like I said, popcorn, feet up, remote in hand. Let's go.
All right. Well, Collin, you picked this game, my friend. Go ahead and give us your thoughts on Seahawks Giants this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, I actually agree with everybody that's spoken there. It's going to be a fun game to watch. But yeah, Geno Smith, just looking last week against LA, he had 210 yards and 2 touchdowns and 1 pick. But Kenneth Walker, I mean, come on, Kenneth Walker had 168 yards and 2 touchdowns. I mean, he's balling out. And you got Marquise Goodwin, he had 67 yards on 4 catches and 2 touchdowns. And it's just. Then you can't say nothing about Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones, quarterback, had 202 yards and 1 touchdown, and he had 107 yards rushing and 1 touchdown. And so he had Saquon, had 110 yards, to boot. So I mean, it's gonna be a nice game. I mean, depending on who has the better defense, I think is the line. What is the line around 3.5, somewhere around there? And I think
right now the early line is 3 points. Yeah.
3 points. Yeah, so Seattle's big for that. And that's only because it's at home, I'm sure. But it's going to be a great game. I mean, that's what I see. But yeah, Giants are actually fun to watch, and Seattle I think was a great move to put Geno in.
No, for sure. I think you made a good point there, Collin, though, in terms of I think this game comes down to defense. Can Seattle stop Saquon Barkley and Daniel Jones from running? Can the Giants stop Kenneth Walker? Because that kid appears to be poised to really, like Sean said, make a really big, for running back one there. Because the kid, he was, I heard about him before he got into the league. He got into the league at the Seahawks. You thought the kid could be good. Would he get any playing time? And now he's looking like he's going to be the stud for Seattle going forward. So, Collin, any final thoughts for you? Anything you want to talk about? We'll give you, a minute or so, Serge, or just get whatever's on your mind there. Thank you for coming on this week.
Oh, man. Obviously, man, I appreciate you guys having me. Delilah, I think this is the first time I've actually been on a show with you. Very nice to meet you.
Hey, nice to meet you.
and everybody in the Let's Talk family. I appreciate Sean, the Godfather. I mean, can't thank you enough for being and all these guys' path here. I've had such a blast. That's pretty much it, man. I love the group chats and all that kind of stuff, all the banter and stuff. That's it. I'm loving life, being just friends with you guys. That's all, man.
Yeah, we talk a lot of crap in that
group chat.
I wish we could share that stuff sometimes with people. Yeah.
Delilah, I'm gonna get you a bear suit, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and get you one of them.
Oh my God, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen. I was like, I felt the guy's pain though.
Are you crying? Are you crying? Yeah.
That is good.
I'm crying. It's right.
All right. Well, listen, Collin, thank you so much for coming on. We truly appreciate it. That is our game of the week, of course, ladies and gentlemen. Seahawks Giants. Definitely one to check out. Collin, again, thank you for coming on. We know you're going to be on with Handy later for this week in SEC. So we look forward to that. And we'll talk to you again soon, my friend. Thanks again.
All right. Thanks. I'll see you.
Thanks for watching. If you like that clip, be sure to check out the other great content from the Let's Talk Football community. And as always, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when more great content like this becomes available.